A car passes you going 15 miles per hour faster than your car. How many feet ahead of you will the car be in 5 minutes? To answer this question, we'll be using the formula distance equals rate times time, or if we want d equals rt. So notice how the rate r would be 15 miles per hour. So again, r equals 15 miles per hour, which if we wanted to, we could write in fraction form as 15 miles per 1 hour. Next, the time would be 5 minutes, so t equals 5 minutes. So our goal here is to find the distance after 5 minutes. We're not going to be able to use the rate or time unless we do a conversion first, because notice how the rate is in miles per hour, so the time here is in hours, and our time here is in minutes. So we either need to convert hours to minutes or minutes to hours. And because we know there are 60 minutes in 1 hour, let's rewrite the rate as 15 miles per 60 minutes rather than per 1 hour. Now, if we wanted to, we could simplify this fraction of 15/60ths, which would simplify to 1/4. So we could also express the rate as 1 mile per 4 minutes. But this would not be required. Let's go ahead and find the distance now, and we'll leave the units on the rate and the time. So we'd have the distance d is equal to the rate. Let's just assume we did not simplify the rate, and we use the rate in this form here. We would have 15 miles per 60 minutes times the time in 5 minutes. Let's write 5 minutes as a fraction, which would be 5 minutes over 1. Notice how by leaving the units in, we can see that the units of minutes simplifies out, and this product will give us the distance in miles. But before we find the product, let's go and simplify out the common factor of 5 between the numerator and denominator. There's 1 5 in 5 and 12 5s in 60. So the distance after 5 minutes would be 15/12 miles. Here we have a common factor of 3. This simplifies to 5/4 miles. Or if we divide, 5 divided by 4 is equal to 1.25. So the distance after 5 minutes is 1.25 miles. But we're still not quite done because the question asks for the number of feet, not the number of miles. So we want to convert the distance of 1.25 miles to feet. So we have the distance d of 1.25 miles as a fraction would be 1.25 miles over 1. We're going to multiply by a unit fraction to convert the distance to feet. And the conversion is there are 5,280 feet in 1 mile. Because we don't want miles in our answer, we're going to have miles or mile in the denominator and feet in the numerator. And again, the conversion is 1 mile equals 5,280 feet. Notice how by showing this work, we can see the units of miles simplifies out. When we find this product, it's going to give us the number of feet in 1.25 miles. And 1.25 times 5,280 is equal to 6,600. So to answer the question, the car will be 6,600 feet ahead after 5 minutes. I hope you found this helpful.